How you doing? Welcome to another episode of Stumpy's Cards. And today I'm actually back home in New Zealand visiting my family for Christmas. And it gave me an opportunity to go through my childhood basketball collection that I've had stored in a box of my parents for I don't know how many years. But yeah, I just figured I'd go through my old collection and just contrast, how much cards have changed since when I was collecting. So I basically first started collecting when I was 13 years old. That would have been over 30 years ago. So a long time now. So when I first started collecting, players like Larry Johnson were my favourite player. So I have a few Larry Johnson rookies there. Some nice looking cards. This isn't a rookie, but it's a top finest, which it was one of my favourite sets when I was a kid, but I couldn't afford it. So I basically saved up my pocket money and bought one pack of cards. And yeah, but such a beautiful design. Don't really make cards like this anymore. One of the first years of Topps Finest. So beautiful card there. So yeah, Larry was one of my favourite players. And then another one is David Robinson for San Antonio Spurs. And this is his rookie card. So he's a very similar style of player to Wemby is now. So he was huge back then. So yeah, back in the day, obviously you can see the centering is terrible on this. But it was a reasonably expensive card, where nowadays, unless it's like a PSA 10 or something, it's not going to be worth very much money. So that was a Admiral rookie. And then the old school Upper Deck holograms, might be hard to see there. But there's another David Robinson hologram. Pretty cool card. Very old again. And another one of my favourite players was the Rain Man, Shawn Kemp. So these are rookies as well. That's a Flair rookie, Skybox rookie, and the NBA Hoops. So you can clearly see cards have changed a lot since back then. Another player I liked was Robert Horry. Got a few rookies there. He went on to win quite a few championships. And then, of course, got Michael Jordan. So I got tons and tons of MJs. But these are probably just some of my favourites there. That's the oldest, possibly most valuable. I think that's the 89 Flair. 90 Flair. I think that's 91 Flair. NBA Hoops. All-Star, so these are kind of older Jordans. That's an iconic Upper Deck Jordan. Skybox. Another Skybox Jordan. Slam Dunk Championship. I really like this card. This is embossed. I think that's a reasonably valuable card in his number 45 when he came back from retirement before later switching to the 23. So that was another reasonably expensive pack. But yeah, I was lucky to hit that on the only pack that I could afford to buy. So yeah, things were a lot different when you're a kid back then. You'd buy packs for $2 or $3. NBA Hoops, Flair, sort of low-end packs was what I could kind of afford. So around this time you had a lot of legends playing, but also finishing up their careers. So this is quite a cool NBA Hoops Dream Team card. Got Stockton, Pippen, Larry Bird, Johnson, Malone, Jordan, Barkley, Mullin. Yeah, just the greatest team of all time there. So that was a pretty cool insert I hit from a cheap, like $1 or $2 NBA Hoops pack. But yeah, some cool stuff. I'll go through another stack here of some legends. Dream Team, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson cards, Patrick Ewing, Hakeem, Dominique Wilkins, Isaiah Thomas, Chris Mullin, Charles Barkley. So yeah, they're pretty old cards now. What are those? Well over 30 plus years old. And then, not long after I started collecting, was the rookie year of two big rookies, one being Alonzo Mourning. So around this time, there was a massive boom in sports card collecting and NBA card collecting. Not so much built around Zoe. Obviously, he was one of the all-time greats, a great player. Those are all rookie cards, obviously. But as you can see, it was built around the next player, Shaq. So there's a Shaq rookie. So at the time, card collecting just went crazy. Just a similar sort of scene to what you saw with Zion Williamson during the COVID era, and cards were booming, like everybody was buying them. There were card shops all through New Zealand starting opening up, built around the Shaq hype. So that was a cool Upper Deck trade card. And I have the redemption card there as well that you traded in for it. So at the time, yeah, the cards for Shaq were quite expensive. They're probably less now than what they were back then. So yeah, here's some nice rookies. Some nice Shaqs. Yeah, so that was just when things started booming, shops everywhere, and then along came my next favourite player, who you'll see. This is one of my favourite cards. I actually pulled this in a skybox. So Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway. He soon became one of my next favourite player, Thunder and Lightning. So that's, you know, a really cool card, but not worth much by today's standards. So yeah, this carried on the boom. You had Penny. They say he was Kobe before Kobe, and you know, well, along with Shaq, came close to winning a number of championships. And then Shaq left for a big payday with the Lakers with Kobe Bryant. And Penny's knees blew out. So yeah, it almost happened, but didn't quite happen. And this is a cool card too. This is actually quite a rare insert, probably a case hit. Magic's all rookie team. Nowadays it's only worth a couple of dollars, so it's crazy, you know, like what the prices were then to what they are now. Basically driven on the junk wax era, where they printed them through the roof. The popularity of the sport was huge, and card collecting was huge. So you got Penny there, and then another cool rookie. Oh, that's another one of the finest cards as well. Eddie Jones. And then yeah, moving on to an insert here. Not a great player by any means. You got Clifford Robinson, but that was a Beam team. Quite real rare card for Top Stadium Club, highly in demand, and you know, some of these cards are worth a lot of money now in the right player, like if you had Shaq's rookie card and so forth. But yeah, after Shaq and Anthony Hardaway's rookie year, along came Jason Kidd, and obviously he was an all-time great. So this was like right at the peak of the boom, sort of after Kidd's rookie year. Things started to slow down. You also had in the same class Grant Hill, two legends, joint rookie of the years. Glenn Robinson. Oh, these cards. Some of these cards are amazing too. These emotion sets, just beautiful cards. Kind of similar to Photogenic now. Really, really beautiful cards. Yeah, Glenn Robinson. Players like Chris Webber, Jamal Mashburn. So yeah, back around this time, I was trying to get my hand onto, you know, every rookie card. So this is around the peak. Then I think it was the following season, which should have been Jerry Stackhouse's season, and Darren Stoudemire. Things started to slow down. Obviously, cards were printed through the roof, and then people started realizing, you know, they weren't really much of an investment unless you got really, really rare cards from this era. So some nice Jerry Stackhouses. I really like this one, actually. Beautiful Upper Deck card of Jerry Stackhouse. You got Darren Stoudemire. And another Jerry Stackhouse. So this is a pretty cool insert. It's quite interesting. Back then, most inserts were hard to hit. So what we'd call inserts now, there's so many inserts and sets. Back then, they would just be subsets. and then you'd have your harder to hit inserts, which might be like 1 every 6 packs, or 1 every 16 packs, or 1 every box. So it was more of a big deal when you got an insert. So yeah, that's a pretty cool one. So it's interesting how cards have changed. Another thing I noticed from back in the day is each player would only have 1 rookie card per set, where now like any card a rookie is in from their rookie year is considered a rookie card, where I suppose you'd say there'd only be like 1 true rookie, and that would be easily the most valuable. The others weren't worth very much in comparison. Here's a really nice card. So this is about the time that I started to get out of card collecting. Card shops throughout New Zealand were closing down. It was quite hard to get hold of cards. It went from 3 or 4 shops in every town to almost none, and people just stopped collecting within about a year. So around this time, I got this Kevin Garnett Topps Finest, which is a reasonably valuable card if you get in PSA 10. Considered submitting this, but yeah, I'm not sure about the centering. Looks pretty off, but yeah, that's a cool card. So Topps Finest was equivalent to the top cards now, whether it's Topps Chrome or so forth. And then so it was basically Kobe's year was when I stopped collecting. I got a few packs here and there, but I missed the whole Kobe scene of collecting. So those are the only 2 rookie cards I've got of Kobe. Cool cards, not worth a hell of a lot. So missed out on collecting Kobe's rookie year. This is just a random insert from Marquee. I think I brought a box in of 2013 Marquee. So yeah, pretty nice card there. And then the rest of the cards are different, Hall of Famers that I might have got a card here and there, and some I collected after the fact. So, yeah. Allen Iverson. Nice looking cards. I really liked Upper Deck. Another Allen Iverson, obviously one of the legends. Tim Duncan. Derrick Rose. Vince Carter. Ray Allen. Couple more Ray Allen's Finest. Dwight Howard. Dwayne Wade. Steve Nash. This is one I got a little later, Damian Lillard. So yeah, these are all massive legends of the game. But these cards are only worth like $3, $4, $5 each. Unless, of course, they're in a PSA 10. Which is kind of crazy, But that's just the way card collecting is. Then got a couple more here. Damian Lillard rookie. Another Damian Lillard rookie. Nice Anthony Davis Marquee rookie. And then last one, I brought a set of NBA Hoops 23 to 2013, 2014, just to have a set. Brought it from the States, didn't think much of it. Sat in the box for about 10 years. And had this nice Giannis in it. So yeah, I don't know. It shows you, how much card collecting has changed. Back in the day, it used to be more about, collecting your favorite players, completing sets. Like it was really accessible for kids. Packs of cards, $1, $2 a pack. But then they had the more high-end cards as well. So it was more of a hobby. It was, more fun. There weren't many autos. It wasn't until later years that, numbered cards sort of started coming through. So it shows you, just how much everything's changed. And also a bit of an eye-opener to see, what holds value. You got big players like Penny. All these rookie cards, they're not worth much. Where if you get maybe the rarer like Scoring Kings or Beam Team of the right player, but it's only like the big names like Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, that Steph, that kind of seem to really hold value. Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. So it makes you think, now when we're all rushing to collect every next big rookie, the next big thing. paying crazy money for parallels and so forth, then in 10, 20 years' time, is it only going to be 5, 6, 10 players that are going to be collectible, that people are really going to be into? And, that will hold their value. Yeah, it really makes you think, the amount of money that we're spending on numbered cards and so forth. Will it hold into the future? So yeah, there's a little flashback to my childhood when I was 13, 14 years old. Over a long time ago. I don't even want to think. Over 30 years ago now, I think. But yeah, pretty interesting. Something different for you. And if you like the video, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll get more content on the way. Cheers, guys. Bye.